Afternoon, everyone. Some of you have seen me before. We did a meeting here, a talk here a little while ago. But my name's Robert Oliphant, and we share our story for my wife and myself. And Sue had cancer of the liver, and it was strangulating the bile duct tubes, and she was given no hope. I'm just going to do a brief resume of what happened with us and what we do now. So there was no hope given, and because of losing both my parents to cancer in 2008, I'd done a lot of research into cancer because the things that I witnessed were not right by any stretch of the imagination. So I went into 2.5 years of researching everything about cancer, and then my wife got poorly. She lost 1.5 stone in weight. And there was a 60 by 50 by 54 millimeter tumour which was strangulating the bile duct tubes. She got some masses on the pancreas as well, which we weren't sure what was going on there. But there was no hope given. What we had to do was to implement what I'd learned, and we set about putting together an anti-cancer protocol. What we found is that on the next scan that we had, the MRI scan, the large tumour, which was strangulating the bile duct tubes, coming out like Charing Cross Station, so the doctor said, was now just scar tissue, which was absolutely amazing. What we do now is to share the principles and protocols that we chose to do at monthly meetings. So we don't give advice, we don't tell people what to do, but what we do is to share the principles and protocols of what we did. And what we're finding is that we're getting numerous people that don't have cancer anymore, or they're living far longer than what was prognosticized. So we've got a guy that was given 4 months to live, and he's over 2 years down the line now. We've got a guy that was given 18 months to live, he's 7 years down the line now. A lady given 8 weeks to live with 2 brain tumours and lymphoma, and this was in December 2014 at a meeting at Stapleford. Her kids were taken off of her because she was going numb down one side. She was given 8 weeks to live, and she doesn't have her tumours anymore, which is incredible. So we've got numerous people that are doing this, and numerous people that are maybe just living with the cancer, because you can live with the cancer. As long as it's not bothering you, you're not bothering it, that's okay. And that's how it works sometimes. It's not just that it's going to go. And sometimes, I have to say, people don't make it, depending on mindsets, which we've been listening to a lot about, depending on all the stress, depending on the treatments they've been through. So many factors come into play here, but we do put on meetings now, free meetings. We speak to people free of charge, so they can phone, Skype, meet in person, and we've got, details of the next meeting on some leaflets here, so anyone's welcome to come along. I think it's worth bearing in mind that the latest statistics are that 1 person in 2 is going to get cancer in their lifetime. That's an epidemic, and yet we're being told we're winning the war on cancer. Anyone know what losing the war would be like? So if you look next to you and around you, 1 person in 2 is going to get cancer.
I refuse to believe it.
Absolutely, because there's lots of things you can do with knowledge. You don't have to fall foul of that cancer statistic. Now, there's lots of factors, but I believe that we should clue ourselves up. We should be aware of many of the causational factors. And this is the simplicity. Just tell me when you want me to wrap up, because I know it's only a few minutes. Yeah? Okay. There are 18 different cultures around this world that simply do not have cancer. These are primitive, so-called primitive cultures. They don't have heart disease, they don't have fibromyalgia, they don't have diabetes, etc., etc. Now, the simplicity of this says that, hang on a minute, let's look at what these people are doing and how they're achieving this, and why people in the Western cultures are falling like flies to cancer, and all this money is being spent in pharmaceutical research when they're ignoring factors that are majorly influential in terms of why you get cancer in the first place. We've got a medical study that is telling us, peer-reviewed study, that 90 to 95% of cancers are caused through environmental and lifestyle factors, nutritional, environmental and lifestyle factors. Does your oncologist tell you about these? Because this is what lies outside of the genetic factors, which is 5 or 10%. And what lies outside of the genetic factors is what's in your control. It's called epigenetics. These are things that are in your control only if you know about them and you put them into practice. So we teach about this. We teach about a lot of what we did is what you would do for prevention. So we're switching off the causational factors that are promoting inflammation in the body, toxins coming into the body. We're helping people to get toxins out of the body, uncompromise the body. So parasite cleanse, liver cleanse, colon cleanse, vitamin D deficiency that everyone's pretty much got. And most people with cancer have got vitamin D deficiencies.
Let's wrap up now.
Okay, right. So the only thing that we do sell is our book. We give everything away in terms of our time and the meetings, but we do have our little book, which is what I wrote, which gives all the details about what we chose to do to beat cancer. So, thank you. Have a look at me after a few weeks. Oh, the date and the time of the meeting is the 28th of February, and it's going to be held at the Hyperbaric Oxygen Therapy Centre, which is Little Tennis Street South in Colic, Nottingham. So you can go on our website, which is www.cancer-acts, that's cancer-acts.com. Acts is ACTS. Okay, thank you.